So what makes a bike an ADV bike? Is it a longer suspension travel that lets the bike go off-road as well? Is it the riding ergonomics which enable people to ride more comfortably over long distances? Is it features that let the bike go off-road like stock dual-purpose tires? Or is it a series of features that enhance its touring capabilities? I think it's all of these features that make a bike an ADV bike. So why do people call the CB200X, that is Honda's latest adventure bike, an adventure bike? Welcome to Tall Guy Rides, and today's conversation is all about the controversial CB200X, which is Honda's latest release in the market. And as most of you know, this bike is heavily based upon the Hornet 2.0. The whole scene is a little bit confusing because there are people calling the CB200X an adventure bike, and I don't know why they're calling it that, because Honda itself is calling it an urban explorer, and that sort of hints at its capabilities, that is hardcore city use or maybe just meant for tarmac. The main reason why Honda is terming it as an urban explorer, in my opinion, is the fact that the CB200X is in fact just a Hornet 2.0 with fairing, with dual purpose tires, with a windscreen and your handguards, and that's about it. Apart from being about 7 to 15,000 rupees more expensive than the Hornet 2.0, the CB200X is 5 kilos heavier. It makes slightly less power and less torque than the Hornet 2.0, which is a very confusing a piece of news that I discovered while comparing the bikes, and is basically just slightly wider and taller thanks to the fairing and the windscreen. That's about it in terms of differences between the two bikes. So it's not an all new bike, and one can just consider it as a variant of the Hornet 2.0. So why should anybody buy the CB200X? Well, if you're a Honda fanboy, it's a good bike for you to get. And if you enjoy the whole adventure motorcycle aesthetic, so it makes sense. With every Honda bike comes the promise of quality of Honda, which is definitely undeniable. Bikes made by Honda definitely have a very high quality standard, and it also comes with two important factors which I definitely would like any of my bikes to have. The first one being tubeless tires, so fixing punctures is a quick 5-minute job instead of a whole ordeal. And compared to, say, other off-roaders, namely the X-Pulse, which is in the same price bracket, the Honda 200X gets split seats, and that probably will allow a pillion to be seated much more comfortably. Now, I have ridden the Hero X-Pulse, and I did not think that the pillion seat was comfortable at all, and I have myself been a pillion on a Hornet, not on the Hornet 2.0 but an older Hornet, and if I can manage to be a pillion on a bike, I'm sure slightly smaller and lighter people, especially from the fairer sex, should have no problem in being comfortable on a bike that can house somebody like me. So definitely these are the two very important differentiating factors when it comes to somebody thinking between the X Pulse and the CB. So, are you thinking of buying a CB200X or booking one at least? If yes, do share about why you're going in for this bike in the comment section, and it will definitely be interesting to get to know your point of view about why you would purchase this bike. So, as always, thanks for watching, and if you found this video interesting, a like and subscribe would be great. Cheers.